My name's Gary Potter. I'm a manager here at the libraries. We got the therapy dogs in because we wanted to give something special to the students. This time of the year is a particularly stressful time for students, and they face a lot of anxiety issues leading into their exams. A lot of students live away from home these days and they don't have their pets with them, they don't have their family with them often.
Let the inner corners of your eyes relax backwards. Let the outer corners of your eyes be wide.
I didn't know how I was going to do it. I used to say to Mum and Dad, I said, how am I going to move down to Melbourne, with anxiety? I remember crying, like I was crying up against the wall at home and like on the phone. I did get bullied for being different. It was name calling and, you couldn't sit with us. And I remember it was always hard, school camps, we had to write someone down that, your friend or whatever. Like I never had anyone to write down.
Anxiety is the feeling, the emotion that people feel when they think a situation is threatening, uncontrollable or unavoidable. I feel anxious right now talking to you with a camera pointed at me.
It is there to let us know that we need to bring our peak response. And certainly when students understand that that's the role of anxiety, it can help them to cope better with stress.
For a while, for a couple of years of university, I had pretty extreme anxiety. I used to have pure panic attacks. I'd get at least 3 a week, 20 to 30 minutes straight where I felt like I was drowning in air. Anxiety and depression go together 100%. People can start with depression and develop anxiety, or they can start with anxiety and develop depression.
I suppose that developing some other techniques for dealing with the natural feelings of anxiety that any student is going to have, or indeed athlete or anyone who's facing a performance of some kind, is part of what having dogs in the library would be doing for people.
There is evidence that interacting with pets does lower some of the physiological and psychological markers of stress.
Dogs are in the present moment. So it's like a mindfulness activity where you pat a dog, you look at a dog and you just relax your mind.
I have my exams in about 1.5 weeks. It's very stressful at the moment. I've had about 4 coffees today. Don't sleep very much.
I used to suffer from insomnia. I guess I stress in a different way, that it more affects me at night than it does during the day because I feel it more at night because I've got my mind on me. There's no one else around to talk to me but my mind.
Out of all this dreary, boring, tedious studying, you actually get a second where you can have some fun and get to know these dogs. They're just beautiful.
The dose that I was on progressively went from 5 milligrams up to 20 milligrams of the antidepressants.
So are you on them right now?
I've been on them and am currently on them for a year and a half. Shifting off the meds more so had to do with the chemical changes in the brains that helped with that, and then from there it let me get back to living more of a normal life.
My mum's like a clean freak and we always joke about it, and I think it just trickled down to me, I guess.
Is this like meditation for you?
Yeah, kind of. I think like when they talk about mindfulness, you just stop thinking about everything and it makes you're in the present.
When the dogs come in and they're so happy, they're so in the moment, they're oblivious to anything else that's going on in the world. They're just so happy to see you. I think that comes across on you too. It's like unconditional love, so it doesn't matter if you're going to fail your exam or whatever. They don't know that, they don't care about that. So I think it's good because it makes you happy because they're happy.
Definitely seeing my dog every day made me much happier. I mean, as much as friends are great, your dog is definitely better than all of them.